What is up guys, my name is Chase and I just got back home from TwitchCon Las Vegas 2023. I had a super duper fun time exploring the booths from some of the biggest companies in video game and tech. There were many panels and live shows to see, and just being surrounded by 20,000 other people who also had similar interests as me. But one of the things that I was most excited to do at TwitchCon was to meet some of my favorite streamers and creators. So in this video, we'll be looking at everybody I met at TwitchCon Las Vegas 2023. So my TwitchCon weekend was filled with a bunch of meet and greets to attend. It all started on Friday, October 20th at 10:30 a.m. with AngelsKimi's meet and greet. So yeah, this was very stressful because it was my very first meet and greet of TwitchCon. I'm just always super nervous about saying something stupid or like doing something awkward. But being in line for all of these meet and greets was really cool because you would also get to see some other streamers doing meet and greets right next door to you. So for example, on the right of AngelsKimi's meet and greet was the meet and greet for Celine or Star's Mitten. It was really cool to not only see the streamer who you were in line for, but the other streamers next to you. But anyway, AngelsKimi was just so nice to meet. She was so kind. I'm not gonna lie, something you will see throughout this whole weekend is that I was super duper extra cautious about initiating hugs. Like, I'm not the type of person to initiate a hug, so I was absolutely terrified to ever initiate any hugs. If someone else wanted to initiate a hug, then I was like, sure. Let me know in the comments, are you guys hug initiators or hug receivers? But anyway, before TwitchCon, I made these little polaroids for all of the streamers who I wanted to meet at TwitchCon. I wanted to ask everyone to sign it just so that I had like something fun to bring home. So I very nervously asked AngelsKimi if she could sign my little polaroid, and then she actually vlogged it, which was really cool. Also, before I left to TwitchCon, I bought little like Hawaii keychains from home, just as like a little gift to give to people. And then another common theme you'll see throughout all of these videos is that when people are signing things, I do not know what to do. I just kind of stand there awkwardly. I don't know what to do with my hands or anything. But yeah, it was such an honor, and then we got some pictures together. Very cute, and she was just really nice. I think you'll hear that a lot throughout this video, because spoilers, everyone I met at TwitchCon was just so lovely to me, and they were so nice and so kind. It honestly just felt like such a blessing to me how nice everyone was. Like, these are some of the biggest names in streaming. I feel like they don't owe it to me to like be kind or friendly. They provide entertainment and then we choose to watch it, so it's just really nice how just kind and friendly everybody was. Anyway, my next meet and greet was at 12:00 p.m. for AriaSaki, and funny enough, Aria's meet and greet was right next to XQC's meet and greet, so that was really wild to see XQC in the flesh, like he actually exists. I can say that Aria was also very nice and just such a pleasure to meet. When I gave her the Hawaii keychain, she was talking about how like she wanted to visit Hawaii, but she heard that like locals here aren't super duper open to tourists, which I understand. So I don't know, it was nice to like chat with her for a little bit, and when I asked her to sign my Polaroid, she also wanted to vlog it, which was very nice.
Wait a sec, wait, did you do this?
Yeah.
This looks amazing!
Oh, thank you.
And also, can I just say, holy cannoli, all of the streamers I met throughout the whole weekend were just very beautiful and handsome people. It was wild. And yeah, Aria was just super nice and super friendly. And then right outside of the meet and greet area at TwitchCon was the Pink Gorilla Games booth. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pink Gorilla Games. I would say they are one of the most known retro video game stores. The store is owned by Kelsey Lewin, who is a pretty big name in Nintendo and retro collecting, as well as Cody, who streams a lot as DS Koopa. So for one thing, I just wanted to see the Pink Gorilla Games booth because I knew that they would have some really like high quality video games in there. But also, I just wanted to grab a quick picture with Cody or DS Koopa. And funny enough, I didn't even realize at the time, but he was streaming the whole convention on his Twitch channel, so you could actually see me asking for a picture. But anyway, I was not expecting to see him there, and it was really cool to actually get a picture. Then over at the AT&T booth, throughout the whole weekend, they were hosting 1-hour meet and greets for a bunch of different streamers. It was funny because they didn't even announce it until like the day before TwitchCon, so I had to make sure it all fit in with my schedule and stuff. The first AT&T meet and greet I went to was for Peter Park at 1:00 p.m. I just love his streams. I love his sense of humor and his comedy. It's so good. And he was totally just like cracking jokes with everybody, and it, you know, it was like a perfect representation of how his streams are, which is really awesome to see. He was nice enough to sign my Polaroids, and we got a quick little selfie. And And he was giving out free stickers to everybody, which once again, like with the biggest names in streaming, it's wild that they give out free stuff for their fans. Like, that's so nice. So that was super duper awesome. It also just totally shows how short I am. I am just ridiculously short. But then as I was walking around the TwitchCon floor, I was constantly checking fuslie's Discord because she did say she would be doing a meet and greet at some point during TwitchCon. And sure enough, someone said that she was at the Samsung booth, so I quickly skedaddled over there. I love Fuslie and her streams, like she's super duper funny. So she was like one of the top people I wanted to meet at TwitchCon this year. And so we arrive at the Samsung booth, and sure enough, there is Fuslie, which is like always crazy to see my favorite streamers in the flesh. And funny enough, it was like a whole streamer party over there because Myung or Katamina was there, freaking Ludwig was there, like it was wild how many people were over there at the Samsung booth. But anyway, I was just like super nervous and super excited to actually meet Leslie. She's so nice and so friendly and so bubbly, which I was very interested to see like how these streamers compare to their streaming personas. And I was really surprised just how much Fuslie is like her actual streaming persona, just like very bubbly and very friendly, very open with everybody. It was so nice. She was asking me how to do a shako, which was really funny as someone who, you know, born and raised in Hawaii. And then when I asked her to sign the Polaroid, she was so nice too. She also like vlogged it. As of this recording, I do not know if I'm in a Fuslie vlog yet, but I may be, so that would be very exciting. And then here's me, once again, not knowing what to do with myself as Fuslie signs my little Polaroid. When we went to take a picture, I asked if we could do it against the lighting of the Samsung booth because it was very just like neon lights all over there. And it was just super duper awesome to meet her. I thought it was so nice that she actually referred to me by my name. Like, I can't believe Fuslie just referred to me by my name. Like, that's so cool.
Nice to meet you. Bye, Chase. Bye.
Anyway, shortly after meeting Fuslie, I had to once again skedaddle over to the Elgato booth because there was a meet and greet going on over there for Cat Liente from 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock p.m. I'm a big fan of Cat Liente and her content. She makes a lot of educational content for streamers and creators, which is like super duper nice. I also had just applied to her Creator Royale, and I don't know, as of this recording, I'm in the top 55, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, she was so nice and she was giving out tulips to everybody. She was also nice enough to sign my little Polaroid for me. Then I once again had to quickly skedaddle over to the Ebiko booth because igumdrop or Jamie was doing a meet and greet at the booth. I'm not gonna lie, I had the most awkward interaction I think I've ever had in my life with igumdrop at the Ebiko booth. So obviously I gave her a little Hawaii keychain and then I handed her the Polaroid I made and she thought it was a gift from me, which is definitely not her fault. I want to make it clear, this is like totally on me. I don't think I explained it well enough. Oh god, it was so awkward. So like the very awkward exchange of Jamie taking the Polaroid and saying like thank you for the gift, and then I have to say, oh sorry, I actually was wondering if you could sign it for me. Like, oh god, the secondhand embarrassment I'm feeling from this, and it's been like 2 weeks already. But yeah, it's definitely not her fault. Like, she was so nice. I'm just an idiot. Anyway, I finally had some time to just kind of walk around TwitchCon and, you know, look at all the booths and everything. And while I was walking around, I ran into none other than ExtraEmily, who was doing an IRL stream from TwitchCon. And every time someone was doing IRL streaming at TwitchCon, I just felt so bad walking up to them and asking for a freaking picture. But I tried to be as quick as possible. I was like very apologetic. I felt so bad for bothering ExtraEmily. And she was super duper nice enough to take a picture with me. And then my final official TwitchCon meet and greet for the day was for xChocoBars, or Janet. Her meet and greet was right next to the giant meet and greet for Austin Show, Will Neff, and Hassan Abi. And then while I was still in line, freaking cutie Cinderella shows up to the meet and greet. So there's just like these 4 people in the meet and greet, and it was like wild. But yeah, Janet was just super duper nice, friendly, bubbly, and like personable. I think she liked the little keychain I gave her, which was very nice. When I asked her to sign the Polaroid that I made, she complimented my Photoshop skills, which is very nice. I honestly always thought I suck at Photoshop. And then whenever I met a streamer at TwitchCon, my mom would be taking videos for me, which was very nice. And then Janet actually waved to my video, which was like very cool. I'm gonna use that as a YouTube intro or something.
Well, not really cool. Oh, yeah.
And then we got some very nice pictures. As I was leaving, she said she was gonna put the keychain on her keys, and that's very nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to put on my keychain.
So after Janet's meet and greet, that was pretty much everything I had planned for the first day of TwitchCon. But as I was just kind of aimlessly walking around, I ran into Triciaisabirdy. She's a super duper talented chef that streams on Twitch. And on her Twitter, she has like one of the funniest clips I've ever seen.
What do you do for a living?
I stream on Twitch, my cooking chef.
What the is Twitch?
So it was super duper nice to meet her. I felt bad because it looked like she was trying to leave the convention with some friends, so I tried to be as quick as possible. And then, as I was walking around the artist alley at TwitchCon, I ran into potasticpanda and Henry, or MXR Mods. She was another streamer who I was really hoping to meet at TwitchCon, and I was like really excited to meet.
That was her name.
Chase.
Chase?
Chase. Hey, yo.
I always have her stream VODs playing while I'm doing work on my computer. I just really enjoy her and her streams. I think she's really funny. She was also IRL streaming, which was like kind of embarrassing to be in front of the camera in front of so many people like that. But she and Henry were nice enough to sign my polaroids.
Oh my god. Yo, this is sick. Hold on.
Yeah, this is a great picture.
This amazing picture.
I also felt bad for stopping them because it was like the last hour the convention was open and I know they just got there, so I felt so bad that they were just kind of rushing around to see everything. I also got to meet their editor and mod Kai, which was very nice. I had a Polaroid that I wanted to ask her to sign. And actually, Henry's sister Brenda was there, which is funny because I was just watching one of their videos that featured Henry's sister in it, so that was funny. And finally, after an eventful day of meeting a bunch of people, that wrapped up my first day at TwitchCon. On day 2 of TwitchCon, which was Saturday, October 21st, the very first thing I had to do was head over to the AT&T booth for the Emiru and ExtraEmily meet and greet at 10:30 a.m. They had a super duper packed line that was like wrapping around the booth. When I was up next for the meet and greet, there was someone standing next to me who looked very familiar, but like I couldn't put my finger on who it was. And it wasn't until afterwards when I finally realized that it was freaking Dave the bodyguard. There's this infamous clip of Emiru at Anime Expo where some guy tries to do like the over the shoulder for a picture, and then Dave the bodyguard has to swoop in and take his hand off. So it was none other than Dave the bodyguard standing next to me and telling me, do not touch them and like do not give them a hug or anything. And as we've established, I am not a hug initiator, so I was like, okay, that is totally fine by me. But anyway, it was really cool to meet both Emiru and ExtraEmily. I asked them to sign my Polaroids, and something I did appreciate about the AT&T booth was that they did have someone timing all of the meet and greets, which made it so that the lines actually moved fairly quickly. I will say in cases like these, it did make me feel very stressed, like I had to like rush through everything. But yeah, I got some cool pictures with Emiru and ExtraEmily. They were super duper nice, even like the very short time I had to chat with them. And then after that, I was just kind of walking around the lobby of TwitchCon. I went into the bathroom and there was someone self-promoing inside the bathroom stalls. But anyway, I ran into none other than Jinity, who was also IRL streaming from TwitchCon. As always, I feel bad for bothering these people who are just trying to stream. I tried to take the pictures as quickly as possible. And because I'm so self-conscious and anxious, I like to go back into the VODs of these IRL streams and see what people in chat have to say about me. I think someone was saying like, bro waited 3 hours or something. And I'm just like, I did not wait 3 hours. I just happened to be there at the right time. What the heck? Anyway, after that, I was going to a little meetup for one of the music streamers that I watch. Her name is itsTanuki. She was just doing like a small meetup at one of the community meetup rooms, which was on the 2nd floor at the convention center. The room that she picked just so happened to be the community meetup for science and technology or something, which was quite intimidating to me because that meant that there were going to be like the smartest people ever in this room. There were literally people from the NASA Twitch channel there. It was super duper wild, but I did get to meet up with itsTanuki. She and some of her mods were walking around the expo floor. We were at the Yamaha booth and freaking LilyPichu was there, which was wild, as well as TJ Brown and Charming Joe. And then it wasn't until later in the day when I actually got a picture with Tanuki. I felt really bad because she was just trying to walk around and I was just like, hey, can I stop you for a picture? And then yeah, I felt really bad. I just absolutely hate inconveniencing people. It just makes me feel like a jerk. Anyway, after meeting up with Tanuki for a little bit, I had to quickly skedaddle to the BenQ booth. There was going to be a meet and greet for Yvonne, so I was very excited to go to that. They were also selling exclusive posters, so I bought one of those. And shout out to all the BenQ staff, they were just super duper cool. Anyway, I got to meet Yvonne in this very blue room. She also was giving out stickers, like once again, the biggest names in streaming giving out free stuff to people is just so nice. I was honestly quite surprised because people often tease Yvonne for her height. She was actually taller than I was expecting, and that is coming from a very very small 5'2" boy. That was honestly a nice thing at TwitchCon was when I would meet my favorite streamers and they weren't like totally towering over me. I was always vertically challenged, so it was nice to actually meet some people on my level. But anyway, she was nice enough to sign my little Polaroid. She was so kind. It was really nice to meet her. Love her streams. And then at this point, there are like 3 different meet and greets going on at the same time that I need to get to. So right after meeting Yvonne, I very quickly skedaddled back to the AT&T booth because there was a meet and greet for LilyPichu. This was another meet and greet where like the line was wrapping around the booth. It was wild. Luckily, I had the AT&T Fast Pass badge. But yeah, it was really nice to meet LilyPichu. I absolutely love her music. Like, I always cry whenever I listen to her new songs. And she gives off such like kind energy. It was just like really nice to meet her. We got a little picture together. It was just super awesome to actually meet her. I actually was not expecting her to be at TwitchCon, so I did have a few just like generic TwitchCon Polaroids that I made. So one of them LilyPichu signed. Then we also had to skedaddle to another official TwitchCon meet and greet that was happening at the same time. This meet and greet was for BruceGreene of Funhouse fame. Bruce was like one of my favorite parts of Funhouse. Like, I've had some of the hardest laughs in my lifetime from Bruce, so it was really nice to meet him. He was just very chill and like very down to earth. Like, he just had a very kind tone of voice. It was really nice to chat with him for a little while. He was nice enough to sign my little Polaroid. We got a little picture, which once again just shows how short I am. Very embarrassing, but it was a pleasure to meet him. And then on the way out of Bruce's meet and greet, I just randomly ran into Blau. As always, I was incredibly nervous to ask for a picture, but he was super duper nice, willing to take a picture. It was honestly just so surprising to me that every single big streamer I ran into at TwitchCon was just so kind and so accommodating that they were willing to take a picture with me. And Blau was no different, so it was just really nice to meet him. Then after that, I was heading over to the Kappa Cabana, which is the outdoor area at TwitchCon with live music and food and drinks. I was gonna see another one of my favorite music streamers performing there. Her name is yejuniverse or Yeju. I was super duper excited to see her perform live in person. But then on my way there, I checked Discord and saw that another one of my favorite streamers named jesspak or Jess, she was at the Artist Alley, so I wanted to go and say hi to her. I started watching her when I started regularly streaming on Twitch back in like 2021. So it was very nice to meet her in person. When we first met, it was like we were lifelong friends. Like, she was so nice. We got some very nice pictures. I once again did not know that Jess was coming to TwitchCon, so unfortunately I did not have like a custom made Polaroid for her, but she did sign one of the extra ones that I made and she was very nice. It was just so nice to meet her. But now after that, I had to head back on my journey to the Kappa Cabana to see Yeju, and it was really surreal to see her there. Like, after watching her music streams on Twitch, you know, behind the computer, and then now actually seeing her there in person, it was really wild. One of her viewers or mods, I think, were giving out these little cards, which was really cute. And then after her performance, she did a little meet and greet with everybody there. She actually recognized my name, which is very nice. Like, that is something that happened a few times at TwitchCon, and every time it happened, it felt like such an honor that like people actually recognize my name. Like, that's so nice. I feel like a nobody. But we ended up getting some pictures. Her sister Ketsia took these pictures, and I feel like they are some of the best looking pictures I got throughout TwitchCon. So that was super awesome. Yeju also signed my little Polaroid, and she has a very cool signature. I love it. And then that was everything that was on my schedule for day 2 of TwitchCon. It was very nice to end my day with the performance from Yeju.
Kiss me down by the broken tree.
But wait, there's more. As we were literally in line for our rideshare back to our hotel, I randomly ran into none other than CodeMiko. I heard from her Discord that she was running late and that she was having a bunch of problems trying to get her badge. So I was not expecting to even see her there at TwitchCon. And then sure enough, on my way out, I see her, and that was just really, really wild. She was incredibly nice. Like, she made it feel like it wasn't a problem that I was bothering her, even though I felt like it was.
No, it's not you. I didn't want it to come to the con.
She even took time to sign my little Polaroid. I didn't have a custom one made for her, unfortunately. So that was super duper awesome, and she was so nice, so personable, so friendly. I totally forgot to give her one of the Hawaii keychains, but she was just so nice, and it was such a big surprise to actually see her as I was leaving the convention.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too. Bye. And so that is the actual end of my day 2 at TwitchCon. Day 3 of TwitchCon was Sunday, October 22nd. As we've seen in this video, I met a bunch of people on Friday and Saturday, so Sunday was actually a pretty chill day as far as like meet and greets and meeting up with people goes. I started out the day with the meet and greet for FanFan and Joey Chaotic. I think FanFan is so funny, like she has some of the funniest streams. I had seen in FanFan's Discord that apparently her and Joey were out all night and hadn't gotten any sleep. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous that maybe I was going to get yelled at this day. And you could definitely tell that they had seen some stuff that night, so I was quite nervous for this meet and greet. But yeah, it was really cool to meet FanFan and Joey. FanFan said that she recognized my name, which is really wild because I feel like, once again, I'm a nobody. I feel like either she was just saying that to be nice or maybe she thought I was someone else. But yeah, both her and Joey were so chill and so friendly. Joey was even giving out free stickers for everybody, which was so nice. And they were very kind to sign my Polaroids as well. Yeah, they were both really cool and really chill. Just a pleasure to meet. Then, pretty shortly after the FanFan and Joey meet and greet, I was back in line for another meet and greet, this time for SweetAnita. And funny enough, SweetAnita's meet and greet was right next to the meet and greet for CodeMiko. But anyway, SweetAnita was streaming her meet and greet, which was very, it put a lot of pressure on me. There were also these camera people with massive cameras and a boom mic. It was really wild. I don't know where that video is gonna go, but it made me very nervous about what I was going to say and to make sure I didn't mess it up for the cameras. But yeah, in case you don't know, SweetAnita does have Tourette's, so she has these tics, which did make me a bit nervous to meet her. I was honestly scared that she was gonna say that I stink or something. But when it was my turn for the meet and greet, as soon as she saw me, she told me to get out.
Get out. Sorry.
It's okay, hi. That was honestly really funny, and I was honestly a bit scared. But anyway, I gave her a little Hawaii keychain. She was also nice enough to sign my little Polaroid. And we got some pictures together. I'm not gonna lie, from SweetAnita's streams, she always gives me tall girl energy. So I was surprised meeting her in person that we were even close to being on the same eye level. But anyway, she was just super sweet and just really nice to meet. And then my final meet and greet for the whole TwitchCon weekend was for Myung or Katamina. I had a feeling that this meet and greet would be crowded and the tickets would sell out pretty quickly. So this felt like a nice way to end my TwitchCon weekend. On our way into the meet and greet, there was also a meet and greet going on for Amaranth, which was really crazy to see Amaranth in person. But anyway, in Myung's line, someone was giving out flags, which was really cute. So everyone was waving their flags when Myung came out. It was really funny. And next to Myung's meet and greet was actually the meet and greet for Tina Kitten. It was really funny because as we were in line, Tina showed up late to her meet and greet and she's apologizing to everyone. It was really funny. But I finally got to meet Myung at TwitchCon. I was very nervous and very unsure what to do. I had a few Hawaii keychains left, so I figured I'd give them to Myung and ask her to give them to the rest of the roomies, Valkyrae and Tina. But yeah, I was nervous to do that. She asked which keychain should go to who, and I just kind of froze up. But it was really funny because just by chatting with her here for a little bit, she also was just as funny in person as she is on her streams. It was just really great. We got some cute little pictures and she was nice enough to sign my Polaroid.
Get this.
But yeah, she was just very funny, very chill, good energy. It was awesome. And then on the way out of Myung's meet and greet, I run into none other than Fuslie just appearing out of the shadows. I even got my embarrassing, cringy reaction to seeing Fuslie.
Oh, hi Leslie.
She asked me where Myung's meet and greet was happening, and then we got a little selfie together. Not gonna lie, she totally did not remember me from Friday. She was saying nice to meet you and everything, and I was just oh, I'm not gonna say anything. I was too embarrassed to say that we actually met on Friday. But anyway, it was really nice to see her again. And then that wrapped up my entire TwitchCon Las Vegas 2023. As I've said throughout this entire video, I am forever going to be grateful just how kind and nice everybody was at TwitchCon. Even with some of the biggest names in streaming and in content creation, everybody was so nice and was so accommodating. I feel like they definitely don't have to be that accommodating, you know? They're so busy and they have so much in their life to do. It's just wild that they do give back to the people who watch them. I think that's just really such a blessing. So I don't know if anyone I met in this video is going to watch this, but I don't know, if you do, thank you so much. It seriously just made my whole weekend week and how nice everyone was. Every time I asked a streamer or creator for a photo, they were just like so willing to do it. It was just like so kind. So if by some miracle any of these streamers or creators watch this video, thank you so much for taking the time for little old me. But let me know in the comments, who are your guys' favorite streamers and creators? If you want to see more of my videos from my Las Vegas and TwitchCon trip, check them out below. For now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chase and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!